America's team is whoever wins the Super Bowl that year. And that hasn't been you in forever.
That's not true.
Yeah.
That's not true.
My daughter is 18 months old and she can already say Chiefs.
That's funny because my kid's 5 and she can already say the Chiefs suck.
My dad is a huge fan of the Bears. The Bears were playing while I was born, so my dad was like running out to watch the game. Now we lost that night.
Amazing, so you haven't had a good team since you were born.
I hate Steelers fans with your stupid towels, swinging them around. It's so obnoxious.
Oh, that's the best part.
How many times have you been to the Super Bowl? Twice?
Yeah, well, 3. 3 times this coming February.
Now what I need you guys to do is I need you to compliment each other's teams.
So that's my worst nightmare.
Not gonna happen.
We're in agreement on something.
I like your shiny silver helmets.
Chiefs fans know how to eat. Like Kansas City is like ground zero for barbecue.
No doubt, tailgating at Kansas City is #1. So I accept your compliment.
Yeah, Arrowhead is on my to-do list one of these days.
Yeah, it's a blast, and like they treat
Arrowhead.
like rival teams well. Like if you bring like a 12-pack of beer, you'll and you can trade.
I would
for
love to say the same thing about Oakland Coliseum, but you will probably get your ass kicked.
I like the fact that the stadiums that the Eagles have had both have jails and courtrooms in them.
You know, a bunch of people from the Midwest who wear cheese on their heads. Cheese is not tough.
Cheese is delicious.
It is delicious.
That stadium is a hot mess. It's like Scrooge McDuck got dementia and decided to build a stadium.
My favorite Green Bay Packer of all time is Aaron Rodgers.
He's kind of cute.
My favorite Eagle player of all time, Randall Cunningham, who revolutionized the quarterback position.
I agree with your quarterback.
Yeah.
I think he was great. Not just the Eagles, I think it was in the NFL in general. I think he was an amazing quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
2 players I probably lost the most hair from like screaming and yelling at the TV was Tony Gonzalez and then LaDainian Tomlinson on the Chargers.
Yeah.
He'll always be an Atlanta Falcon to me.
Oh, no. God damn it.
I have a love-hate relationship with Joe Flacco. I feel like all of Baltimore does.
I think he's an overrated quarterback.
I think so too.
If I had to pick a favorite Chicago Bear, easily Walter Payton,
Yeah.
the greatest running backs of all time.
Throughout like the years, like the Raiders have been up and the Chiefs have been low, or vice versa. When it's Raiders week, we still play each other hard. They're always hard-fought games.
Yep.
Earlier in this year was the OT game, 31-30. You know what I mean? And it's like they're always great games.
For me as like a Raiders fan, like the Chiefs are always have our number, like always. And finally, like this season, like finally beat the Chiefs. It's like the first time since Derek Carr was a rookie.
This particular rivalry is important because it just feels so good to see, quote unquote, the most intimidating fans cower whenever they see a Cowboys fan or when the Cowboys win or when the Cowboys do anything that's better than the Eagles.
Eagles fans don't cower, they just get drunker.
You know, you got 2 teams in a big, wide open part of the country that are just about 100 miles from each other.
It's just like, you know, the White Sox and the Cubs. I mean, it's just this north-south rivalry. You know, it's like the 2 closest football teams in an area.
It's tribal in a way. It's like the one thing that's going on that everybody can sort of fixate on.
People in Pittsburgh and Baltimore both like really look to their teams for hope and to bring the city together. And I think that's why you get such rowdy fans. And I think that's why it's just such an intense game when we play each other.
I think both Baltimore and Pittsburgh are such blue-collar, like hardworking cities.
Yeah,
And I think our football teams reflect that.